Hello, welcome to Crypto News. Today is the 22nd of 2025, and the top news for crypto is as follows. We will start with America and discuss the new Minister of Commerce under Mr. Trump, Mr. Howard Lutnick. As far as we know, he is very friendly toward crypto. He will be the new Minister of Commerce and was also the CEO of a financial services company named Cantor, which owns a stake in the stablecoin Tether. Now, this person has become the Minister of Commerce under Mr. Trump and for America, obviously. Moving on to new news from America, we go to Montana, which has become the fourth state in the US to approve a bill related to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin at the subcommittee level. This makes it the fourth state to propose such a bill to Parliament. The Committee on Business and Employment of the Montana Parliament approved a bill that could open the door for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to be reserved. The bill, under Article 429 of Parliament, was voted on with 12 in favor and 8 against on February 19th, with all Republicans voting in favor and all Democrats voting against. The measure will create a special income account for investments in high-value metals, digital currencies, and digital assets, which must have capitalized more than $750 million in the last year. So we are talking about Bitcoin. Moving on from America, we now turn to our exchange news, starting with Binance, which Nigeria sued Binance for $81.5 billion. Nigeria demanded $81.5 billion from Binance, claiming that the company's operations have negatively impacted its economy, which is already facing many problems. Out of this amount, $2 billion comes from road taxes that the company allegedly owes to Nigerian authorities. At this point, it is important to note that Nigeria's currency, the Naira, has depreciated by more than 70% against the US dollar since 2023. The Nigerian government essentially accuses Binance of providing an easy way for its citizens to exchange the country's currency for dollars, thereby weakening the Naira. However, as you can see, Binance is not responsible for the poor state of the Nigerian economy. People are simply trying to improve their lives and find the easiest way to do so, which in this case is through Binance. On a positive note for Binance, it has reintroduced fiat deposits and withdrawal services in the US for the first time since 2023. Back then, the SEC had accused Binance of violating US regulations, which led to the suspension of this service. Now it has reopened. Moving on to our last Binance-related news, we turn to Binance and the Pi Network. Binance recently launched a community poll asking whether Pi Network's cryptocurrency should be listed on Binance. According to the results, 85% of respondents were in favor. However, many continue to criticize Binance because, as we mentioned in previous crypto news episodes, many believe that Pi Network is a Ponzi scheme. For this reason, critics argue against Binance listing such a currency. As of this recording, Binance has not officially announced that it will list Pi Network's cryptocurrency, but it is clearly considering it after this vote. From Binance, we move on to our last exchange news for today, eToro. We have learned that eToro has secured a MiCA license from Cyprus, allowing it to operate in 30 countries across the European Economic Area. Under this license, eToro now offers exchange services and cryptocurrency protections within these 30 countries. From eToro, we move on to stablecoins, where we discuss the 10 stablecoin issuers that have received MiCA licenses from the European Union. Notably, Tether is not included in this list. On your left, you can see all the entities and stablecoins that are legally recognized in Europe, with Circle and its stablecoins currently dominating the market under a license from France. Now, moving on to cryptocurrencies, let's talk about XRP. The first XRP ETF is now a reality. It has been approved in Brazil, not the US. Brazil is set to become the first country to launch an XRP ETF after the country's regulatory authority gave the green light to the Hashdex product. At this point, it is worth noting that the manager of Hashdex has not yet set a launch date for this XRP ETF. However, with approval already in place, it can be launched whenever they decide, at least in theory. And in the latest news about XRP, let's say that on Truth, the social media platform of President Trump, Trump himself made a post featuring this article here, which basically discusses the so-called Trump effect. The CEO of Ripple says that the company has signed more agreements in the US in the last 6 weeks of 2024 than in the previous 6 months. Essentially, this means that since Trump was in power, the market has changed and become much friendlier to crypto, which is why the title includes the term Trump effect. Moving on to our currencies, we will also cover Ethereum. Transaction fees fallen by 70%, reaching their lowest level since 2022. If we look at our chart, we will see that the average fees of Ethereum is $1.02, which has remained at the same level since 2020 and even earlier. As you can see, this indicates how few transactions are taking place on the Ethereum network and how few people are using it. As a result, according to Ethereum's mechanism, when fewer transactions, Ethereum begins to inflate. It is already inflates and has created an additional 35,000 Ethereum. All of these are newly minted Ethereum on the market, which in turn slightly increases the price because of the inflates effect. Very simple. For our final news story of the day, we will look at PAMFAN, whose activity appears to be gradually declining after the hype around Mr. Milei's meme coin. The entire market has realized, both up and down, that meme coins on Solana and meme coins in general are a joke and will not be an easy way to make money. If we check PAMFAN's statistics on Dune, we can see that its daily volume, including trading volume and currency creation, had reached $250 million. However, since the controversy surrounding Mr. Milei's meme coin, this volume has dropped to $122 million. It is clear that PAMFAN is being used less and less, which is bad news for Solana because PAMFAN was one of the core protocols that generated profit and helped boost its price. For this reason, along with Bitcoin's struggles, Solana's price had reached $163. Moving on to Bitcoin, we will also look at the broader crypto market, with Bitcoin standing at $97,000 at the time of this recording. We are waiting to see what it does next, as it is currently at the same level as in previous days. That wraps up the top news for crypto today. Is the 22nd of 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care everyone, and have a good day.